I'm with the captains, Darren Sammy of St Lucia Zouks and Rovman Powell of the Tallawahs. I'll go to Rovman first. Rovman, let's start with your bowling. You should have been pleased with that effort to restrict the Zouks to 145.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent bowling effort. Still a little bit of improvement needed, but I'll take that any day.
Let's talk a little bit about your batting. Is Jermaine Blackwood and Glenn Phillips your solution to your opening woes that you've had in this tournament?
Yeah, I think the two games that they batted together, opening, they did a fairly good job. It's just for us in the middle order now to try our best to find some way to get some runs.
Outside of Andre Russell, how are you going to ignite that middle order and lower order to score more runs for you?
I think it's a case now where we just have to believe. We just have to draw strength from wherever we can draw strength. It's now semi-final time, and you enter the semi-final with a clean slate. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to forget what happened before, but we have to find a way to do that.
You've led the Tallawahs team into the semi-final. A word on your form?
It's just it's just not happening, and when it's not happening, sometimes there's very little you can do. It's just the belief and hope that the semi-finals I get some runs.
All the best to you and your team in the semi-final match.
Thanks a lot, man.
Darren, I'm sure you sympathize with Rovman Powell. You've had a tough time. Tell me, at 84 without loss, did you still believe that you could go on to win this encounter?
Of course. We always believe, Darren. I think that's the way we play. It's never over. After all, if we can't believe at 80 without loss, when we just defended 92, we won't be doing justice to ourselves. But that's the game of cricket. It's never over. And you will speak to Javel Glenn. He will tell you, skipper, it's never over until they get the last run. So that's been the hallmark of our team. We've not had guys in the top runs, but our bowling seemed to be pulling us through.
Zahir Khan's 14th over, double wicket strike, that catch to dismiss your opposite number. Talk us through that.
Yes, look, this is the performance we've been looking for Zahir, from Zahir, the way we know he could, get wickets for us in the middle of a period. And, this morning on the bus coming to the ground, my teammates were joking and asking who is the top 5 catchers in the team. And they said I would be in the 12, I would not make the 11. So I just had to remind them, that I'm still a good catcher.
Were you happy with the way you finished the innings with the ball? I saw you having a lengthy discussion with Kesrick Williams. Care to tell us your thoughts?
I think, in any setup, I think the team plans comes first. Keswick is like a little brother to me, and it's all about execution. Sometimes we do things that doesn't go according to the team plan, but you escape with it. I was just reminding him, with the field, is just to make the guys hit to the big side. But that's Keswick Williams for you, and I understand him. We're gonna have a laugh about it later, but you must show learning as a senior bowler and take that responsibility when that time comes. But all in all, really happy with the effort of the guys, and we feel good to qualify for the playoffs.
I know you're playing against the Warriors in that semi-final game, but is there somewhere at the back of your mind a feeling that you might match the same opposition in the final?
Listen, the cricket gods, it's crazy. I mean, I would love to win my semi-final game. That's why we play. I think Jamaica, is thinking the same. Like Rovman said, it's a clean slate now. Whatever you did before doesn't matter. It's how you play on Tuesday for your team, who wants it most. And, I have a strong feeling something might just happen for both teams.
Congratulations again today. All the very best in the semi-final.
Thank you very much.